Today's Tech Tuesday tips involve changing some settings in both Google Drive and overall on your laptop. The first one, we're going to start here in Google Drive, which is where we've spent some time in these videos. But this is the last thing that we'll need to do to make sure that you can have access to your files if you ever are offline, or during e-learning days if you won't have access to internet, is to go here to Google Drive. So I'm here at Google Drive on the web, and I go over here to my gear for my settings. If I select settings from that drop-down menu, I need to check this offline box where it says sync Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, and Drawings to this computer so that you can edit offline. This sometimes takes a little while to take effect. So once you've clicked this, not every single item in your Google Drive, if it's a Google Doc or a sheet, not all of them will be immediately available offline. It does take some time for Google Drive to set that up, but once you check that, we should have plenty of time before even our first practice e-learning day to get everything synced to a point where if we turned the internet off of your laptop, you could still do the things that you needed for class. So that's step one. The next thing that you're going to do is, we don't even need the internet for this part, is to change your default browser from Edge, which is what it automatically comes with Windows 10, to Google Chrome, because we want the things that you're opening to be done in Google Chrome, because it just provides a better experience for syncing with Google Drive, syncing, any of the Google products that you're going to be using, sheets and forms and docs, just makes it a lot easier. So on your laptop, if you'll go down here to the little window, the startup menu, and if you select the gear here, so now this is your settings for your actual operating system, you're going to go to System Settings, double click that. And then if it doesn't immediately show up over here, because mine is not, I'm going to type in default. And it should give me an option here in a second. All right, I've got default app settings I could choose, or choose a default web browser. Either one is going to take me to the same place. If I select that, if I go down here, my web browser right now is selected to be Microsoft Edge. I don't want it to be Microsoft Edge anymore. If I just left click that once, click on Google Chrome, and make sure I don't have any place for that to save. Once I've selected that, I can close this. And now if I go back to my settings again, and if I even look up here, I bet it will show me, yep, default app settings. I go down here to web browser, Google Chrome is my default web browser. So anything that would be linked to me or sent to me as a link is now going to just default to open in Google Chrome, unless my screen won't open right now. But those are the two things that you need to do. Check in Google Drive that your offline option is checked, and then change your default browser to Google Chrome. So those are my two Tech Tuesday tips for you today.